today?
Hello, Austin. How's it going this fine, cold week? I think your mic's okay.
Yeah, I thought I pressed something, but I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good.
Fine. I've been like weirdly tired all week. I feel like I'm getting sleep, but maybe it's just like days are getting longer at work because it's not as busy as it was like the previous months.
Because Christmas and stuff.
Right. So I think my mind's just like readjusting to normal pace.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I feel like I have like less to do than ever, or like I just don't because my pharmacy won't give me my medicine, and if you guys don't know, I have ADHD, and it's really been hard to focus right now for like a whole week of like just not. I just can't look at the screen.
How long have you been without it?
About a week.
Okay.
Which is not like crazy. I'm not like super like in need of it, but it's just annoying because I can tell a difference.
Right. Yeah. How was the cold? Well, it's cold now, but it's gonna get a lot colder.
Yeah. Oh, we were supposed to go skiing and snowboarding. I snowboard this weekend, but it's nuh-uh.
Where were you gonna go?
Just about 2 hours away. It's Detroit Mountain.
Oh, okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have night skiing though, so maybe that's a thing for the weekend after if it gets a little warmer.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's funny. This little cold snap that we're in, we're actually kind of the lucky ones as far as everybody being affected. Mm-hmm. Like I think in Minnesota, it's supposed to be like -50.
I saw that. We're still in the exploding tree.
Still in the exploding
area.
trees.
Yes, if you guys didn't know, there's a phenomenon where the sap in trees freeze so fast that the sap can't handle it and it just explodes.
Yeah, the wood of the tree itself doesn't have time to catch up, so normally it just splits, but it can like legitimately like
yeah, like that's
which
crazy.
Is scary.
So if you're walking by, it just whoosh, tree gone.
I can't remember what war movie it was, but it was some meme I saw on Twitter of some dude saying like me running to my car past all the exploding trees, and it's just some dude like running across a beach with explosions in the background.
Is it 1917?
It could be.
That's one of my favorite.
Across a field. It wasn't.
Yeah,
the beach.
That's 1917. That's one of my favorite movies. I know the exact scene you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Well, today. Hi, welcome to Balls and Blasters, first off.
Welcome to Balls and Blasters. I'm sure you've noticed that I don't have a notebook and Caleb doesn't have a notebook.
I mean, it's right there technically, but it's off screen, so you guys can't see it, but it's not going to be used today.
Yes. We're going to try something a little bit different for episode 20.
Yeah, episode 20. Technically 21 if we remember the last episode.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So, but we're just going to be talking.
We just gonna hang for real.
Yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't know. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but we both decide, hey, let's just try out a little convo episode instead, and maybe like a slight recap too.
Right. So, I think a recap of just because we've been doing it's like 6 months now.
Yeah.
So half a year, kind of take a look back, see where we started, see where we've come. Just try to not necessarily trying to think like not reminisce, but more just hey, this is pretty good stopping point to just chill out and
not stopping the podcast.
No, God no. So recap a little bit and then probably just chit chat for a little bit. For those who are not fully aware, the entire our entire goal with this whole Balls and Blasters thing is to, this is like if everything like 99th percentile outcome, everything goes correctly the way we want to, we'd still do Balls and Blasters, but we'd have a shoot off, and it would just be B&B, Braun and Barry, Barry and Braun. I don't even know, whatever sounds best.
Technically, the thing that sounds best is supposed to be alphabetical order,
right?
So it'd be
Barry and
Braun, yeah.
So we could do that. That would be like the second thing we would do. So I figured it would be fun. 6 months in, 20th episode, we kind of just give that a go. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We have ideas of where we might go, but we're just kind of not winging it, but we're winging it.
I did have a starting point that I did want to talk about, though, is how many upgrades we have gotten for this thing. Like, we started off with like a potato webcam recording, like the audio in the first like 3-4 episodes. Horrible.
It wasn't good.
Horrible.
No. But yeah, I think that is a good starting point because it doesn't seem like much just because we're here doing it, but I'm sure it's noticeable on the other end.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like whenever I'd be so sad whenever I'd like listen back to the audio and be like, oh, you're joking me. I'd be like, oh, that's insane. Like, I'd hear like my echo. It's probably gonna, like, our audio, we use USB mics, and technically that's not the best format for a dual mic podcast. So there's gonna always be a little bit of echo, and that's why I've been trying to kind of back away from Austin a little bit and talk a little bit quieter, so we don't pick up the echoes.
Right.
But like the first few episodes were absolutely horrible. Like I'm like, how do people listen to this? And everybody said they liked it, but I was like, there's no way, because I was listening to it and I was like, this is, I got through it. I enjoyed the conversation that we had.
Right.
But I was like, this is horrible.
The first 5 episodes, really, almost like the first 5 to 10 episodes is each episode, you don't know what the sound quality is going to be. You don't know what the lighting is going to look like.
No, seriously. Until we got that key light. I think that was the biggest thing. We used, where is it? We ended up using this thing, because I can show you guys. For the audio listeners, I am grabbing our original light here that's colored. If you tap it, see, but it's a kind of a warm light.
Right.
Which is a key light. It can be warm, but it's supposed to be more of like a white light.
Right. Kind of just makes us, I guess I don't even know the correct videography term for it, but
it doesn't do us any favors with the lighting,
right?
Like this is like the key lights are like what like bodybuilders and like Instagram influencers like use to make their like poses look better. Like that's the light we have now.
Gotcha. So our third podcast is going to be no.
Hey, we could, guys. I'm not wearing shorts today, but they're pretty beefy from yesterday.
Yes, you've actually been very much on the gym grind recently.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
I love it. Yeah. For all of you guys that don't know too, I've been working out since I was in 8th grade. So I was like 12 years old and working out, but I've been very, very, very on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Like non-consistent at all. And then the last almost 3 years, it'd be about 2.5. I had a very, very, very physical job that worked very, very late hours, so there was like no time for the gym at all.
Right.
But now I don't have a physical job, and it's 8 to 5, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So now I went from about 20 to 30,000 steps to about, I'm lucky if I get 5,000 steps. Well, I've been on that gym grind now.
It's kind of crazy because for me personally,
you're a gym rat.
I am. I didn't take the gym seriously. The first time I really worked out in a gym was freshman year of high school, but I didn't take it seriously till sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy. It's probably, I think it helps that I've never had to do a blue collar type of job, but I basically got into the gym and I got hooked on it because of sports, and I just like never left. It like infected me and said, this is going to be part of your routine 5 to 6 days a week for the rest of your life.
I've always been like into like gym influencers and stuff like that. I like to watch like Will Tenney, shout out to him. But I really appreciate that you're like you just like go for like big weight. Like I don't think I've ever like seen you care once about like how like big your muscles look or whatever. It's like all about like how much weight can I move today.
I think that's just kind of how I'm wired. but also that's the football player in me
Mm-hmm.
that, like, not everybody's Myles Garrett,
Mm-hmm.
who just
Yeah.
completely shredded.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Myles Garrett could be a bodybuilder if he wanted to be, but he's a football player instead. But for me, yeah, it was always just about, because I needed strength. That's the one thing I lacked. I loved playing football.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the playbook, but I wasn't physical or super strong naturally. So I really had to work at that. And that has carried over. I've gotten better at it. Like, I don't do any Olympic lifts anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just a normal gym guy. But yeah, I try to go in my phases of lighter, more reps.
Mm.
But it just eats at me inside when I feel good on a day. I have to. It's like, what can I push today?
Yeah.
What can I put? Within reason. I don't ego lift. I hate ego lifters. Because of the 9 to 5 job, I just naturally am at the gym with, like, the second batch of high school kids that come. There's always the kids that go right after high school because they don't have a ride home, so they go to the gym and then they get a ride home.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the second batch of high school kids who are there because they want to work out. But man, it's just so annoying to watch them lift something. It's
All
like
you like the broccoli heads and stuff like that.
yeah, which is like the hair and the stringers and whatever, that doesn't bother me. But it's just, if you can't do the weight, don't do the weight.
Yeah, no. See, whenever I would like lift, like, because I've actually started tracking my weight now, how much how much of like my bench press I can do, how much of my squats I can do, which has been very, very, very helpful. But it's also very demoralizing because today I could not hit what I hit last week, and I was like, "Oh, you're joking me."
I have 2 full notebooks of gym notes. I have probably a year's worth on, like, a notepad, not like the full year, but just of different workouts I created out through a full year in a notepad that I keep, that I will probably never use because I still do the same lifts. It's just more advanced, or strength more advanced. But I do have 2 notebooks I would write out workouts, and I would, like, in pencil, like, so whenever I would PR, I would erase and write and all that stuff, just because the act of, like, writing it down was really beneficial for me mentally.
Well, I think I remember that too. I think because I had to like work out with you and some other people like every once in a while, just to, like, go, and you'd just be like walking around with like a notebook of like what is he writing? Like, no, you're writing your like your records apparently, or like what you did this day.
Right.
Which reminds me, I remember one time we went to the gym together. This was probably like 5, maybe 6 years ago, and I'm sitting there in the free weight section, and we're working out with you. You go and do something real quick, like maybe go to the bathroom, and this massive man, he asked if I could spot him. Now, I've put on a few pounds. I weigh myself down 206 today.
Nice.
I was probably about 160 pounds.
Yeah.
At this point, and I'm sitting there like I'm like this like 18, 19-year-old kid of like, how the hell am I gonna squat or not squat, assist spot spot this guy, and he does one, and you look at me and him, and you run over. You go, I got it.
What gym? Do you know what gym this was at?
This was Choice.
This was at Choice.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of remember. Yeah. I probably went to get like a drink of water or something.
Yeah, it was something. You just had to like leave for a second, and the guy asked if I could spot him, and he's the dumbbells are way more than half of me in each hand. I'm like, how?
And the thing is, I probably rushed over there. This is just because I don't exactly remember. This is my guess. Is I probably saw how the first rep went, and I was like, okay, this guy legit needs a spot.
I'm like, I didn't know how to spot dumbbells too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, dumbbells are different, and they're scary if they're heavy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, if someone ever asks me to spot them and they're doing a dumbbell press of any kind, the first thing I always ask is wrist or elbow. Meaning, well, I asked them, do you want help on the first one to get them up? And then I asked wrist or elbow, because some people want assistance on the wrist because that's where they're weak. Some people just want to push on the elbows so they can get up and lock out, kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's what I always ask. That's important because some people will be thrown off if you do it a different way. But also just nature of being in the gym for as long as I have been, I pick up some heavy dumbbells from time to time, and I don't take any spots on my dumbbells because I don't. If they're gonna drop. Like I don't. I don't need you to try and save it because then I'm gonna hurt myself.
No, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Was like, why? It's a padded floor.
Yeah.
Like, and it was me and him and nobody else around. I'm like, and I was pretty far away from him. I'm like, why do you need me to spot you? Just drop him, dude.
Yeah. So, but yes, you've come a long way in your gym journey.
Thank you. I technically worked out before most people, so I got really jacked in 8th grade and rode that forever.
Got the newbie gains and just rode it.
It was so funny, dude, because since I'll go like a few years on, few years off, few years on, few years off, I like keep making those newbie gains every time I come back. So it's like, because I think when I stopped going to the gym, because I was going to the gym pretty consistently until I got that job, and I would go to Planet Fitness and the dumbbells max out at 75. I could do the 75 bench press or dumbbell bench presses, and then I'm barely at 65 now after working my way up for like a few months.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, dang, like it's kind of like crazy how much you can lose.
Right. I get this idea that this time around you are taking it more seriously though. You have a more strategic approach to working out this time around, whereas maybe in previous times you were just like
just lift weights.
Yeah.
No, I have upper lower split, 1 set per muscle a day, but I do it 3 days a week. I'm upper.
So are you? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you do 3 days. Are you like a full body? Is that what you do?
No,
or is it
upper
just like
lower? So I do 3 days upper, which are you're technically it doesn't really matter too much. It's just what your preference is of like 1 to 2 different exercises per muscle group. But I just do like the chest, tris, back, biceps, and shoulders. I just do those on my upper days. I'd pick one workout each, and then sometimes I'll mix in like an accessory workout too. But otherwise, then it's all lowers. Which my lowers, I need to figure that out still. I do not skip leg day. I don't, but I have sometimes no idea what I'm supposed to be doing, cause there's supposed to be like a quad focus day and like a glute and glute and hamstring focus day.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And so like yesterday I think was my quad day. So tomorrow will be my glute and hamstring day, but I always do leg curls, and that's a hamstring workout, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like I always do leg curls no matter what. So I think I need to take that out of yesterday and put that into tomorrow.
Legs can be tough. My advice is like you're doing it right. You know, here's my quad focus day, here's my hamstring glute focus day. That's good. That's perfect. My advice is to just find what you like.
Yeah. I love the leg extensions.
Yeah.
Oh, they feel so good.
If you do those right, you can really, really burn the crap out of your legs.
That's what I love. I hate squats too, but I know they're so good for you.
So I like you. I make it a point to not miss leg day, just because. Well, it's tough.
You're not gonna be top heavy then.
Well, that's my biggest fear is being top heavy. I don't want to be top heavy. It sucks because in high school, leg days were my favorite days. I loved squatting for a long, long time, but I got some sort of hip/lower back injury senior year, and at the time it didn't matter. I worked everything out and it was good, But then the next 3 years after high school was basically building up my squat to a point where I'm about to PR, and then I hurt myself again at the weight where I'm trying to PR at. And so I haven't squatted or deadlifted in probably a couple of years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Does your hip still hurt?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like I need to. It's not unbearable. I can move around just fine. Yada yada yada. But I do need to go get it checked out. I'm just
chiropractor, like just get that
right.
Like, you ever like watch like the chiropractor ASMR videos?
No, because I would hate it.
I used to only be able to fall asleep to those.
Why?
They're just like relaxing. It's like just a guy being like, "All right, I'm gonna crack your back," and then it's like, hell yeah.
That makes me queasy more than anything. If it's anything even remotely related to going to the doctor, I'm out. Which is probably part of the reason why I haven't gone to the doctor yet to see.
When's the last time you got to a doctor?
I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't had a checkup in a hot minute.
Not even an annual checkup?
No.
Austin, that's bad. You need to do that. I get my annual checkup every winter. You should go get one.
Yeah.
Because what if there's something wrong with you that you didn't know?
I know.
Like, what if you have like ball cancer?
I know.
And you didn't know, and then you would know.
I know.
You know, testicle cancer is the best kind of cancer to get.
It's a relative term, but yes.
Yeah, but it's like if like you had to like get one because it's like so treatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Did you hear about the Marvel Rival controversy that just happened?
I did not.
This Marvel Rival tournament that it was like $40,000 for the team that won, and this guy I think I remember the name's Kingsman.
Okay.
And he was like basically like begging his team to change like their heroes so they could like have a better composition and win their tournament, and their team leader went, "No, screw you, I'm gonna stay on this person because I want to." And then they kicked him out of the team, and they got him second to last in the tournament.
Ouch.
So it's like a huge thing right now in like streaming and stuff. Like,
so why? I'm confused. Did they not replace the guy?
I think they did replace him, but it was like he was like basically like, "Oh, I need this money for like college." And then they started making fun of him for like needing the money for college too.
Jeez, was $40,000 grand prize? Or,
yeah, that's whoever won. So and he's like, "We could win this if you guys just change like heroes." And they're like, "No, I'm not gonna change my hero." And they lost, and he got kicked out of the team.
That's big sad. R.I.P. So I'm trying to think. Is it 5-man squads?
It's 6.
6-man squads. So
yeah.
they'd each get $5,000. That I mean, I don't know what kind of school debt he's in, but it ain't gonna help.
I think it was for more like living expenses and like like needing like it's like, hey, I could use this money to like not have to work as much or something like that.
Sorry, divided by 6. I was doing divided by 30. It'd be a little bit more than $5,000, but
divided by 30.
Or I was doing 30K divided by 6, not 40K divided by 6. It doesn't matter. We're not a math podcast.
No, we are a nerdy sports podcast.
Yes. Speaking of sports, I noticed that you got a new sweatshirt, or I don't know how new it is, but
it is new. It's Lulu as well.
Really?
Yeah, it is. You want to see?
I didn't know they made.
Yeah, it was on sale too. It's like,
oh hell yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if the camera can see it. It's like a little.
Did you get that at the game?
Yeah, I did. I got it at a Vikings game, and it was like $20 or 20% off too. I was like, dang. And what's funny is we went to the mall, the day before, and I was like, I don't have any Viking stuff, so I bought a visor there,
mm-hmm.
and like, cause this was like without the 20% off, And then we got to the pro shop there at the game, and it's like, hey, the same thing I wanted that I really wanted, but it was 20% cheaper. Like, I'm just gonna get it here, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many pro shops they have at Mall of America. It might just be the one.
They have that, and it's like a Minnesota like shop as well, which has like all the teams, like the Wild and.
Are you thinking? I think that's called like the Lodge.
Yeah, it's
Something like
like that.
Yeah, because I remember looking at it. I was like, oh, that's a cool store. I should go in there. And then I saw it was like half Gopher stuff. I was like, I don't need to go see that.
Dude, that Nike, I don't hope we ever get big enough to be sponsored by Nike. Because that Nike store is so sad. It's so huge, and there's like 3 items.
Yeah.
It's like there's a whole wall of shoes. And then like, because I was like looking out for more workout clothes. Because I do need more. Because I use like the same like 5 clothes every day, every time, and it's like I'm just like looking for cheap workout shirts, and there's just nothing in there.
Yeah,
it's just all, and if there was something, it's like $100. Like, you serious?
That's crazy. Yeah, I struggle shopping for clothes because not that some of the stuff I want is like way too expensive. I'm not a Lulu guy. I'm not a designer brand person, but even if I just want Nike or if I want Under Armour, even around here, it's expensive. I just want to make sure I don't die during the wintertime.
No,
yeah.
And it's, if you guys didn't know, it's -30 tomorrow. -30.
Yeah. It's not going to be fun.
No, but I got to wake up early and start my car then. Ooh, I mean, crap. That's not gonna get cut out, but we're way past.
We're way past. We're good. Yeah, because I'm in the garage, which is great, but lunchtime that'll be interesting because lunch is when it starts to get really cold.
And then I see you park your car like outside, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's faster.
Yeah.
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 I do that too, just to like not have to run up.
Right. Oh, when I go home from
yeah,
lunch. Yeah. No, I just park on the side. I'm not going to the garage. Waste too much time.
Yeah.
But
funnily enough, guys, if you didn't know, by the way, me and Austin, we've known each other for a very long time, and we used to live together in his apartment that he lives in now. I don't live there anymore.
Right.
Well, it was downstairs from where you live now.
Yeah, 3rd floor. For a year.
Year.
Yeah.
And I had this door that was not really a door.
It's the stupidest design ever.
It really is. It's like a barn door that just doesn't shut, so you could hear everything on either side.
Right. Yeah. Horrible design. I want to know what was going through their mind. Did they? Because it's a 3-bed apartment. But it's like they never wanted that middle room to be a 3rd bed.
No, and it has a closet in there and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, the nook was cool. My desk fit perfectly in there. I had a little nook where my desk would fit. Not that one, but a different one. It was really gross. But yeah, it's like if you were watching something, or I was watching something, you'd hear it.
Seriously, it's the walls in that apartment are not.
No, and every time I had to go to the bathroom, I'd like, because the door was connected to the living room, so every time I'd go out,
that's the even stupider part.
I'd be like, "Hey guys," like I never understood why the door wasn't like
just
in the
down
hallway.
the hallway.
Yeah, in the hallway, like, away from everybody.
If it was just opposite the laundry room, and then the closet is on the other side where the door would be.
So this apartment, for our audio listeners, why did I say audio listeners? I don't have a diagram out. So it's like it's like any old apartment. You walk in, and to the left there's the master bedroom. To the right there's a hallway, and then straight ahead is the living room, and the hallway goes down pretty far. And then in the corner of the living room there's a barn door it's a heavy ass barn door that slides open and closes, and there's a gigantic gap in between where the door is and the wall is. So you can, like, there's basically no privacy.
Right. And like for the master and the bedroom in the far corner,
Mhm.
it's a normal door, and if you wanted to lock it, you could. You can't lock.
I couldn't lock my door. I couldn't lock. No, you know what I'd do is I'd put my because my dresser was like right on the edge of it, so if I needed to like shut it, I would push my dresser towards the wall a little more,
so you couldn't open it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like I never needed to lock it, but it's like what the hell.
Yeah.
It was always so funny though. Whenever like because I lived. It was funny too, as we lived before that in the same building but separate units.
There was 6 of us that we all pretty much graduated together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
3 on the third, 3 on the second.
It was always so funny because we were degenerates, and like if I'd like be really hungover one time, or sometimes the door I'd just be like in my bed, like dying, and the door would just slide open, and then you guys would come in and be like, "Wakey, wakey."
Yeah, go a little too hard on Friday night, and we're like, "We got to get Caleb up."
Like, ugh. During that year that I said I was gonna make to every single tailgate, and I didn't make it to a single.
It do be like that. It do be like that. I remember. Because my group of 3 the original group of 3 moved in first.
You were the only one that's still, at the end of it, that still stayed.
And then you guys moved in not even 2 months later.
I think it was within the same month, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember, okay, we all moved into this new apartment, me and these 2 buddies. They sprung it on me at the last second, like, hey, we're going to do this apartment thing. You should be a part of it. I was like, sure, why not? It'd be nice to get away from parents, yada yada yada. I remember when we first like, okay, this is going to be a perfect trio because we're not going to be a party apartment.
Mm-hmm.
and this apartment complex, it's a mix between college kids and young adults,
and weirdly enough, one family,
and like the sporadic family. It ranges young.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like under 30.
Under 30. So if you're loud, it's not the worst thing ever, but being my age now, I hate it.
Oh God. No, I know. Like if my neighbors were having a party, I'd be like, oh, these damn kids.
But I remember thinking like, we're not going to be the party spot, okay? Because we knew you guys were going to move in. It's like, okay, we're not going to be the party spot. If we want to do anything, we'll go down there because they'll probably want to be the ones that want to do something. And like the first weekend we all got settled in, it was the beginning of college football season. There was probably 15 people, maybe 20 people
like
in that
instantly,
apartment.
as you guys all agreed on, like, we're not gonna have anybody over.
We had no furniture. We had one couch, and we're using gaming chairs.
Do you remember when you guys found the garbage couch and you brought it up and you just put a blanket over it and called it good?
Because you're taking out garbage one night, and we're thinking, like, because we eventually got a recliner up in there, and we had a couch, which was fine. It would have been good enough for what it was essentially a bachelor pad with 3 dudes living in it. Like, yeah, that's fine. Maybe we'll figure out a love seat later on or something like that. Who knows? We're taking garbage out one night, and there was a lot of garbage because it was a 2-man trip. My buddy and I look at each other. It was so dark out, I didn't even notice there's a couch on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. Buddy, JR.
Was it JR?
Yeah.
JR made our sweatshirts. Shout out to you.
JR is like, is that a couch? I was like, I didn't even notice that was there. We go look at it, and on the other side, there's just in black lettering on a white piece of paper. It's like printer paper. It says free. We're like,
steal.
I'm probably 21, maybe 22, 21, because I don't think Jared was 21 at the time. Mm-hmm. And we're like, freaking score, man. It's dark out, so we really can't see what it looks like. We pick it up, go across the parking lot. We're like, we'll take it up the stairs, get it up the stairs, get it in the living room, and we look at it like, this is a piece of shit. And oh my God, it was the worst. So we put a blanket over it. Like, we need to put a blanket over this.
Like, not wash it or anything. Just put a blanket over it.
Yeah. Well, if we washed it, I might have had to throw the damn thing back out again, because we put the blanket over it, which didn't help like at all. But every weekend, people would come over, sit on it, get up, get down, get up, get down. And you'd walk back out into that living room on Sunday, and there's just upholstery everywhere.
Yeah, just like crust of like, like leather.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nightmare, having to clean that up every single weekend. Weirdly enough, though, taking hungover naps on that couch, mint. Okay. Unbelievable.
Oh gosh. And then when I moved in, I brought our couches that we had because the people I live with, they weren't going to use them. So I got those. And the second I got those, we just threw those couches out instantly.
Oh God, yeah. And it was like, see ya.
Yeah. Because mine are actually nice.
They were nice. They're very nice. Very appreciative. Is it the same ones?
Yeah, the same ones I got down there.
Kept the love seat. The love seat was gangster. R.I.P. that love seat. I don't even know who took it.
It's Lazy Boy.
Lazy Boy. Yeah, sorry. Lazy Boy. The recliner.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I don't know who took that. We might have just.
Did Mikey take it?
He might have. I think he did. I don't know what he did with it though, because I think he might have asked me, because I inherited it because the previous owner moved to the cities. Shout out Jaden, and he didn't want it anymore. He was like, "You guys can have it. I don't need it. I'm gonna get new stuff." I was like, "Okay," and I essentially inherited it because I was the only OG there. And
that's so wild that you just like you did not move, and everybody else like trickled in.
There was me, JR, and Jaden. That's the OG, and then
Jared.
Life happened, so JR moved to a different spot. Mike moved in, and then Jade moved out, and you moved in. So there's like 3 different combinations there. I lived in that apartment for almost 3 years. Had to have been close.
Did we live there for 3 years?
It was at least 2. It was at least
no,
2.
at least 2 for sure.
It was a while. It might have been. Maybe it was just 2, 2.5. I can't remember exactly.
No, it was 2, because
I've been in that apartment building forever. But that specific apartment.
That's hard for you to remember because you went from the top floor.
I went from the 4th to the 3rd floor, then back up to the 4th. Yeah. It's a nice apartment. I can't complain. For the location, the rent isn't that bad. So
downtown, God, degenerates like us love it. Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. What a crazy time that was. Because
that was some of my favorite memories because, like you said, that was peak degeneracy.
You know what was peak degeneracy? When you'd come over and we just like play darts.
Oh,
and that one was bad.
That one. Okay. You could tell over here we were like starting to grow up.
Yeah,
that was straight.
That was a bad one. That was
an apartment that you could smell walking down the hallway.
Not because of me, by the way, guys. I kept my room relatively clean, and my space. God, that one had a lot of people in and out too. There was like at least 7 people in and out of that apartment.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah, that was also a wild one.
And we like illegally moved somebody into our like
den.
Well, like we got it on such a cheap deal because it was originally supposed to be like probably like $100-$200 more per person, but the den just reeked of weed. And so they're like, we'll give this to you for way cheaper than we would other people because stoners lived here before. And we're like, yeah, we'll take it.
Right.
And then a year later, another guy moved in. It's this dark, no windowed room, no closet, nothing.
It's not a bedroom.
Yeah, it's not a bedroom. And he just moved into like what we deemed the weed room. And, he just lived there.
It got hot in there too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how he stayed in there. No closet. The biggest thing is like no closet at all. I don't know
Just-
where he hung up his stuff.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'd hear him play like Madden all the time, and he was a stoner too, so it was perfect for him. But I was like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
the rent was cheaper.
That's all that matters, baby. You're just trying to get by.
And now we live in prim and proper. Relatively, this room's kind of a mess. You guys do not know what. Basically,
We look-
everything out of camera shot is a mess in here.
We look pretty professional.
Do we?
We look if they could see the rest of the room, no, but
No. No. This area right here, perfect. To your right and to my left, and behind the camera, this room's kind of like, it's like everything that we just got from Christmas shoved in here, and we have not gotten to it yet.
I can tell. It's like an exploding tree went off.
We still haven't took our Christmas tree down either.
Valid.
Yeah, that is such a hassle.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys put up a Christmas tree?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Where's your Christmas spirit, man?
I didn't have much Christmas spirit this year. It was kind of a weird one for me.
Fast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's customer service, baby.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I mentioned on a previous podcast that I started a Minecraft world.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's going well. I am both loving it just because I haven't done the solo Minecraft experience in a while,
Mm.
and I'm trying to push myself to the limits, trying to go further, trying to go farther than I have before, which is hard in a game like Minecraft when it's been out for as long as it's been. But I made one very grave mistake. My entire thing was, I'm gonna start this world, and I'm gonna build a log cabin.
Okay.
So I went into creative mode and I worked out on a log cabin. It's like, all right, I like the way this looks. Let's start a new seed.
That's
No-
such a smart idea, by the way. Going in creative mode and building exactly what you want.
Every one of my builds, that's what I do. Even if it's a simple structure for a farm, just because I know roughly how much materials I need. I don't have to do any brain power to like, what am I gonna do now?
Mm.
So I get in my world, log cabin, which means I need to find a spruce wood biome, and I want a spruce wood biome with snow
Mm.
because it's a log cabin. I want it to
Yep.
be like out in the wilderness,
Mhm.
wintry. Ooh,
Very cold, like it is here.
right. And I started that world, no special seed or nothing, thinking pick a direction, go, see what happens. I spent probably 3 hours looking for a winter spruce wood biome. But I found it. I was happy. I found the spot. It was great. However, it snows, and like in real life, the more it snows, the more it piles up.
Oh, that's right. They add like that stuff.
It layers. And so if you just AFK overnight for one of my farms or whatever reason, there's just blocks of snow everywhere. It's like,
now you're
oh.
like, now I got a shovel.
now
Like, in real
I got a
life.
shovel, and shovels disappear so quickly in that game.
It's like real life. Like,
It's seriously
you're like you didn't do your driveway. You're like, shit.
like I have a plan for essentially. I wanted things to be kind of spread out. I've adjusted to where I want things a little bit closer together, and I'm going to have certain types of pathways set up to where it's a lot of slabs, so the snow can't build up.
What about torches?
And then I'm going to include special lighting
Mm.
to, lighting under bushes so it doesn't look super ugly. And
Glowstone.
correct.
Oh, see, I still know Minecraft.
Glowstone, if I was fancy, I'd get frog lights. They have frog lights.
Oh, that's hard to get though.
Mhm.
From my knowledge, you have to bring a magma cube, or you have to get a frog to eat a magma cube.
I don't
right?
know. I don't know exactly. It's not easy though.
They like magma cubes, and you gotta get a frog to eat one.
So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I just finished an iron farm. It works. It's great. It's fun. I need to start up a villager trading hall though. That's kind of where I am.
Have you heard of Hytale at all?
I have actually. I've watched a singular video on it.
Yeah,
Looks really cool.
It's supposed to be like the competition of Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because not only it's competition to Minecraft, but a lot of the Minecraft YouTubers that I watch have put out videos on it.
Hmm.
It's not going to take over their channel because these guys are
Mhm.
known for Minecraft. But
You know what you should do, Austin?
what's that?
You should record your Minecraft content and then read Reddit stories over that Minecraft content.
Read Reddit stories over the content?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's just watch Minecraft and listen to Reddit stories.
I would have to make a Reddit account first, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to dive into that hellhole.
No, it's crazy actually. I tried, but you know that I tried to make like a AI TikTok or Reddit
yeah,
like reader. So complicated for no reason. like,
Yeah.
like I did like 5 videos. I'm like, this is stupid. I just stopped.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter every day, and that place is its own.
You could do memes over Minecraft content. Twitter memes.
If I decide to get a legit gaming PC, I wouldn't be opposed to some sort of content creation idea.
If you got a gaming PC, we could do co-op games.
We could.
Do Baldur's Gate 3.
I'd need to invest in a keyboard. There's that, and I would also like a second monitor. You got 2 monitors here. I'd like a second one.
Typically, when you buy a computer, it comes with a keyboard and mouse.
Well, right, yeah, I guess. But I'd like an actual good one.
Yeah, I mean that one. I like that one. It's very like cheap, definitely for like what it is,
Mm-hmm.
but it works and it's for
Right.
me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can get Rainbow Six and get hacked. You heard about that, right?
No, I don't think so.
It was like 90 or sorry 900 like was it gigabyte? It might have been kilobytes of whatever gigabytes, or maybe it was megabyte or whatever the one above gigabytes is.
Terabyte?
Terabytes. I think it was 900 like no, it wasn't. It was 900 gigabytes of data from players got stolen from the Rainbow Six servers.
It's a lot.
And like they gave everybody like infinite renown. They banned everybody. No, it was they gave everybody infinite renown. They banned everybody and then unbanned everybody, so everybody got to keep the renown. It was like this huge like
Huh.
scandal thing. So like you know how like renown's like you can just do anything with it.
Right.
Yeah, they just did that so like everybody could buy whatever they want, and like the
That's-
whole like economy just whoosh.
Right. Yeah, I can understand why that would not be a good thing.
It was
I
good
did
for
not
the
hear about.
players.
Yeah, well, right. It's like getting into a modded lobby in Call of Duty back in the day. Oh, dude, I was the happiest person in the whole world when I got into my first MW2 modded lobby. I got
instantly every achievement.
I got my first kill. It was like 1 million score. I'm like, what the?
instant was it 55?
For MW2 was level 70, and then it was 10 prestiges.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only ever hit 1 prestige on any Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, it used to be, see, I don't know how we tangented into this, but
We're just talking.
Call of Duty used to just be about playing with the boys. And it still is. You can still do that. But now if I have a bad game, or if you have a bad game, it's like, why didn't Caleb play so good? Whereas back then, it's like, if you played bad, no one cared.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a lot more competitive, which is fine. It is what it is. But it used to be fun just to hop on with the boys and grind camos or unlock call signs or emblems.
Yeah.
That used to be some of the most fun ever.
I remember like Black Ops 2. I had to do like a new account on my cousin's PlayStation. We just played Call of Duty all night, and I got a gold camo for a gun in one night, and I was
Mhm.
so happy about that.
Yeah. It used to be a really cool sense of achievement, and now it doesn't really matter anymore.
When's the last time you played Call of Duty?
It's been it might be close to 2 years.
I think
I'm trying to think. The last Call of Duty I played, because Modern Warfare 2019, that's when Warzone happened,
Mm-hmm.
and then it extended. There's like a Warzone 2 that came out eventually, right?
I think so.
I don't. The last time I played Call of Duty, I wish I could remember what title it was. Was there a second MW3?
Yeah,
When was that?
that was like a few years ago.
I feel like there was. Yeah, it had to have been something like that. You could tell it's been a long time. I don't even know what the most current Black Ops is right now, to be honest.
You hear all the Black Ops 7 stuff? How it's like, what the hell is this?
Oh, that's the one I
Where,
saw,
like,
the
it's, like,
campaign stuff.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Like,
As soon as I saw that, because I think I saw I Am Wildcat complaining about it on Twitter, and I remember seeing that clip thinking, I'm happy I got out when I did. Because speaking of the way Call of Duty used to be, I used to have a rule, because I love Call of Duty campaigns. Every new Call of Duty I got, I would not touch multiplayer until I beat the campaign. And COD campaigns aren't super grueling or super long. Anywhere from like hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Depending on what difficulty you're on. And I remember the first time I remember playing the Black Ops 3 campaign. And when it finished, one, I didn't know it was ending. Two, I was like, I don't know what the hell this was even about.
Was that the futuristic like jumpsuits
Yep.
ones? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And which sucked because I loved that. Like, if Call of Duty is gonna have the jumpsuits and the advanced movement, Black Ops 3 did it perfectly. That game was so much fun. I love multiplayer. The campaign lost my ass, but then I remember there's a couple campaigns after that were fine. But it's so obvious now that the developers don't care about campaign anymore, which makes sense because I don't even think the broader Call of Duty community cares about campaign anymore, which sucks. But
I'm just wondering, like, I really like think about because I've like played Call of Duties, but I've always been more of like that like RPG single player like roguelike indie and like RPG type of player. But I still played Call of Duty. I'm just like, who the hell plays Call of Duty anymore? Like, what's that demographic like?
it's weird to say because we're not old, but it's people younger than us.
Yeah,
Like, it's
such a weird like concept of like, how are these like kids still play, like, I don't know, like still playing Call of Duty when it's like
it's so weird because we're getting to that age now where there is starting to become a bit of almost a generational gap.
we're there's Gen Alpha.
Yeah, it's getting there, and there's kids in high school right now. It's probably the same kids I complain about seeing at the gym all the time. Those rascals. That have played Call of Duty within the last couple of years, and like this is the greatest thing since sliced bread was invented, and they love it. Whereas you and I play one of them games, and this has nothing on MW2 or Black Ops 1 or World at War, COD 4.
No, and like, I mean, I'll say I loved Black Ops 2. That's like mine, and it's most people's too.
I had such a love-hate relationship with that game.
I think it's the best one. Like I still,
it's a great game.
I think it goes that controversial opinion. I think it's that, and then Modern Warfare 2019, and then Modern Warfare 2.
So, two things. I love-hate with Black Ops 2. I hated the futuristic thing. That was another campaign where I was pretty let down by. Treyarch either has the Black Ops 1 campaign or the World at War campaign, which are amazing, and then it's Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 where this is too much for me. I don't care. Well, the multiplayer is usually really good. And I remember, because I started getting really competitive with Call of Duty and Black Ops 2, I was into watching Twitch streams of Call of Duty events, and that just pissed me off. And then when I finally dropped that whole shtick, then I started enjoying it again. So that was kind of my journey with that game. But I knew, like, a lot of the nostalgia people with Call of Duty, they'll either say Black Ops 2 or MW2.
I think Black Ops 2. I think it was like the perfect like Call of Duty. I think that like loadout system
fun.
amazing.
I liked it a
It was
lot.
it was such a good idea of like you can have everything or you could have extra of one thing, but you have to sacrifice something else.
Because I'm trying to think. Cause I'm trying. It's like MW2 was that Pick 10 or is Black Ops 2
Black
Pick
Ops
10?
2 Pick
That
10.
was Pick 10. Okay, yeah, which I really enjoyed, because we've been talking about it, MW2. You know, you could put one attachment or two attachments on your gun if you had like. I don't remember if you needed a perk for that or if you could just do it. But I remember in Black Ops 2, you could put a third attachment, but you'd have to sacrifice.
So like get rid of a grenade or get rid of a stun,
which is cool. I
Mhm.
enjoyed that.
or you can get rid of your secondary and have double perks.
Right.
That was so cool. Like you
That
can
was-
have two perks and
Mhm.
you get rid of like your secondary.
Speaking of Modern Warfare 2019, that's definitely the last time I had legit fun with Call of Duty.
Mhm.
The overall multiplayer experience for that game to me was boring, but I really liked the campaign in that one. But playing Search and Destroy in that game and Gunfight, so
Those
much
modes were
fun.
so good. And Infected. I think it had such a good Infected mode too.
yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, I remember playing Infected in that game. I always get confused with MW3 Infected and Modern Warfare 2019 Infected because they brought some maps back and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same thing, essentially.
Underrated Take-Two. Modern Warfare 3 wasn't that bad.
I think people don't like the game because of the coloring of the game.
Mhm.
Infinity Ward was really bad at, like the Treyarch games you think vibrant and colorful. Infinity Ward games, outside
Very
of
like gray scale.
grimy, outside of MW2 really,
Mhm.
and even MW2 had some of that.
Well, it also like felt like you were shooting paper
Yeah,
type thing, which is like,
Yep.
yeah, I get that. It's like the hit reg is like not as
mhm.
like meaty, I guess you'd say.
But you, me, and Mike, I think we all agree that Modern Warfare 3 is really, really good game.
And Ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghosts so underrated.
I was so mad because that's right around the time with like content creators, they would start doing like multi-COD videos, because it used to be, this is the current COD, it's the only thing you can make content on. But then it became popular to go back and play old games. I remember when Ghost came out, it was kind of like, because people didn't like it right away, was the start of the wave of like, let's go back and play the old stuff.
Yeah.
But then by the time, Call of Duty really has a 1-year cycle, but you get that extra year because not everybody gets the new one right away.
Mm-hmm.
Really. I remember like just towards the end of Ghost's life cycle, people started going back and playing it and like, hey, actually, the maps are big, but the gunplay is good. The kill streaks are fun.
Well, that was the thing, is the map. The only thing that was bad about it were the maps were way too big.
And they did there was a couple other differences, like with like kills. I think they had score streaks.
Oh, it was score streaks. It was only score streaks, I'm pretty sure.
Was it only? Because I know
Yeah.
Black Ops 2 introduced score streaks.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
But the score streaks weren't as powerful as the kill streaks.
right.
So
There's a couple things that people were like, I don't know about that. But then it was just the maps.
mm-hmm.
It was just the maps. They were way too damn big.
See, in that Infected mode, when you play the Michael Myers mode, that was one of the best modes ever. You like were literally just Michael Myers like going around.
I loved playing Michael Myers on Black Ops 3
Oh, yeah.
because you would choose that I don't even remember what the power up.
Mm-hmm.
The Reaper guy that has like the Assassin's Creed blade that comes out essentially. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, to be a teenager again, Caleb.
We're not that far off. We're not that old. We're not.
Isn't it weird to think like, if I was like, oh, well, just 5 years ago, and it's not pre-COVID.
That is crazy, actually. You know what came up on my Snapchat memories today?
What's that?
8 years ago, I got a win in Fortnite.
Nice.
Hell
yeah.
8 years ago, I got
You
a
know
win
what?
in Fortnite.
Hell yeah, dude.
17-year-old Caleb got a win in Fortnite.
that was a phase in time in
Oh.
life. Posting dubs on Snapchat.
Fortnite, hey. Fortnite dubs. That's where if you got a dub on Fortnite, you just post it on your story and be like dubs. That's all you do.
It's so 'cause looking back on it. Every time I saw one of those, I'd be like,
That's so stupid.
next.
It's so stupid. And then
Next.
when you get a win, dubs.
Let's go.
No, it's so crazy how like you actually like grow up.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah, it is. I just don't have the competitive juice to play Fortnite or.
Oh, it's so fun. I spent some money on it. You know, The Office is coming to Fortnite. Like Jim and Pam.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's cool, but
Which would be pretty sick, actually.
the only multiplayer game shooter that I enjoy really is Rainbow.
Mm-hmm. It is fun. Which if you get a PC, a lot
Right.
easier to play.
I believe you. I know. And then I got to figure out how to use keyboard and mouse.
No, you can do what I do. I got a controller right there.
Oh, well, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah. Get an Xbox one though. They work better.
Why is that?
Windows. And Windows is owned by Microsoft, and Xbox is owned by Microsoft.
So are you saying like it'll just an easier setup?
Easier setup, and Xbox controllers are superior. That's
I don't disagree with
it's
that.
just a fact.
I don't disagree with
And
that.
you can use either, but a lot of games won't take PlayStation controllers too, but they'll take Xbox controllers.
I got you.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know why. I remember because I had 360 forever and a day, and the 360 controller is one of my favorites. And I don't know why having the one joystick further up and the other one works.
I think it's that your D-pad buttons are usually not important, but still like somewhat important. So I think having it up makes it so you don't go down the D-pad. It's just
Right.
instead of having to go, ooh, 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 it's
Mhm. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whereas
It makes sense.
your like A, B, X, and Y buttons, they're so much more important. So you gotta like make conscious decisions to move your thumb up.
There's got to be studies out there because they designed it that way for a reason. I'm
Mhm.
sure you're on the right track with that.
Yeah, which I don't know why the PlayStation controllers just. I've honestly never met somebody who said the PlayStation controller is superior to the Xbox controller.
I hated the PS3 controller,
Oh,
and the PS4 controller was pretty similar.
mm-hmm.
The PS5 controller is a little bit better.
It's more bulky like an Xbox
right.
controller.
I like
which is-
I like the bulk in it. That helps a lot, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Would it be a patent thing? Can you get a patent on where you place a joystick?
I don't know because the Switch is kind of like the Xbox controller.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comments. It's downstairs. I can't really go check it right now.
Maybe they just
But-
want to be different. I don't know. I'm talking the PlayStation.
It has to be. It has to be. Yeah, it has to be. I don't know. I don't know. You know what is patent on video games? It sucks. You ever heard of the Nemesis system?
I don't think so.
It's this system in the Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor games, Lord of the Ring games, where it's you have like enemies in the game, and they each have like different abilities. And let's say you like shame one of them, like you beat them but you don't kill them, they'll come back and be like, you shamed me and now I'm like stronger or weaker and I've gained this and I've come to kill you now. Or it's like you have like allies too, and they're like, hey, I really hate this guy and you're have him as an ally, so either you kill me or either you kill him or I'll kill you, or stuff like that. It's just like having like all your enemies be like relate to you somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Like, and then if an enemy kills you, like there's like basic enemies in the game too. If one of them kills you, they get promoted and they become like a new character. So you have this like your own like story of like your own enemies. Like no 2 games have the same types of enemies essentially.
Gotcha.
And it's really cool, and it's patented and hasn't been used in about 5-6 years.
Who was the last to use it?
Shadow of War.
Okay.
Yeah, and they Warner Brothers patented it, so it can't be used ever again unless they say so.
That's weird. Are they not going to make another game?
They were making a Wonder Woman game that was going to use it, and that got canceled.
Sad.
I know. It's like, what the hell? Like, why, guys? Why?
I just want to play your unique concept, dude. Give me another game.
No, that's crazy, actually. Do you know as well? I think the patent ends in about 10 years. But on loading screens, having a game to play while on a loading screen is patented.
Interesting.
So nobody for like 50 years has been able to like put a game on a loading screen. It's super easy to do, apparently, but like it's patented, so you either have to pay royalties to the person who did it or get sued.
Who was the last person to do that?
I don't remember who owns that patent, but I think it ends in like 10 years.
That's crazy.
And like in 10 years, we're not going to need loading screens.
Right.
So it's like all of gaming has been put away because of corporate greed. And you guys know how I feel about corporate greed.
Yes. That's some of our very first initial topics.
Yeah.
Were corporate greed.
I freaking hate corporate greed. And the people getting exploited.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Video games have never been more popular, but I don't know what that was.
that was my girlfriend playing Hogwarts.
Y'all darn it. Oh God, I have a funny sports joke that is Harry Potter related. I don't know if I can say it or not though.
Is it gonna spoil the last 2 movies?
No.
All right, let's hear it.
So you know, because Hogwarts, you'll have to help me here because I'm not super up on my Harry Potter, but Hogwarts has like 4 different
Houses. Yep.
houses.
You're on the right track. Yeah.
So I saw something on sports Twitter, and it was like, you know, when Mexicans are born and they become NFL football fans, it's like they get thrown into a Hogwarts house and they get to choose one of 4 teams: the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Raiders, or the 49ers. And it was just like a Harry Potter.
That's
thing.
hilarious.
I was like, that's kind of funny. I like that.
Debating if I'm going to cut that out or not. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, if you want to cut it, I don't care.
We'll see. We'll see how it sounds in the post. But we can't get canceled on our 20th episode.
Nah, it had several thousand likes on Twitter, so people have to agree with it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dang, we've been going for an hour already.
Yeah.
I'm good. Impressed. B&B starting up.
B&B, our first crack at it. For future, because I don't know, this isn't like hey, we're done with the old format, here's the new format. No.
If you guys like it, we'll do more of it.
Correct. This is very much a kind of when we feel like it kind of vibe, I guess. I thought 20th episode was a fun milestone just to give it a shot, but maybe we'll do it again for the 30th or, you know, I don't know. Who knows? But
maybe if we both can't decide on a topic, we'll just, all right, today is a B&B episode.
Right. It could go in many different directions. I do think, and this doesn't have to be the next time we try a B&B, but if they start to become more popular, something that people want, that we want to do more of, we could look into like actual topics to talk about, like very broad, you know, how you and I come with very niche topics. You know, we could have a B&B about existential crisis. I don't know.
Gosh. Please no.
You know, or
please don't.
Something broad like that.
Yeah, no. That'd be fun. I will want to say, we started off this podcast talking about how far we've come, and we completely went away from that.
Yeah.
So before we like end it here, it's like I kind of want to like more talk about how like kind of cool it is that we actually made this happen.
Yeah.
Because this has been like an idea that's been forming in us for like years. And hey, we did it.
Yeah, we finally did it. It's funny how you say we started off the conversation one way. We started it very like on purpose. We knew what we wanted to start with, and it just kind of went wherever it went. I did not plan to talk about working out for 15 minutes, but we did.
That was fun. I liked it.
That's essentially how car rides after football used to be.
Oh yeah.
I remember Friday night after football game, we would go get Little Caesars sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and we would just kind of just go. That's kind of what this feels like to me.
Yeah, and I really do just like having this chill talking.
Yeah.
Not really like needing to go in one direction or the other.
It's nice because when I have my topics that I bring, and I know you do the same thing, yes, I want a lot of information, but I want to string it together in a way that's interesting and doesn't have to tell a story, but there's a narrative there. Whereas this, it's all, like, there's no stress here. It's just,
Yeah, just chatting.
Right.
Except I get worried if I'm like, oh, crap. What am I gonna talk about? No. But yeah, and I you know it's funny too. Sorry, I do want to talk about this too. It's something crazy. Is how like our first few episodes as well are completely different from what the podcast is now.
True. Yeah, we hard pivot on the format, which was such a good idea.
Yeah.
It was,
If you guys don't know, we started out trying to do like 3 topics each about like news that has happened
within our respective fields.
Yeah, and
Boy,
that was a pain and very, very difficult.
it was a pain because I remember when we started, it was prime baseball season. Football was just about to start, and it was just there's news. There's always news, but my goodness, it was boring.
Yeah, no, that was like the hardest part too. And like I'm sitting there like I have such a broad topic, like a broad category of like nerdy stuff. And everything in nerd culture is like this happened. You can talk about for 2 seconds, and if you don't care about it, you're not gonna care about it. And like obviously, it's your side is to like you're not the nerdy side, but it's also like if you didn't care about it, it's not news to you.
Right. And so, and that's where the pivot comes in. I think it's so important because there are some things you do talk about that it is news. It happened recently. That's not the interesting part. The interesting part is diving into the news and the backstory and why we even got to this news. That's the fun part.
Yeah, like
that's the part I enjoy.
Yeah, it was like the streamer one was probably the one that most relates to that one.
And I think because it didn't occur to me in the moment because I guess when we were formulating this very late at night, having adult beverages together, we thought it was the most gangbusters idea. Like we each bring 3 topics, chit chat for like. I'll go for 5 to 10 minutes. You go for 5 to 10 minutes. We just go back and forth. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be like conversational. And then we did it, and it was very start, stop, change, brain, start, stop, change, brain. And one of our listeners in particular pointed out, like you guys get a flow going, and then it's just like hard stop, change, and that was eye opening.
Yeah, it's like you were like. Stopping any momentum we have with our like topics or like just like talk like if you really get into something and I'm like, hey, stop it,
right? I'm
gonna talk about something that's completely unrelated to that,
right?
And then you can get back to it, and then I've maybe mine's not as interesting, or it's maybe just as interesting, but yours was you were already getting a flow going, so it's like. it's why'd you stop that momentum you guys
Right.
had?
That was a welcome and a needed change.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you to the listeners for pointing that one out. And then it's just so much easier to care and to remember what you talk about when it's just here's what we're talking about today,
Mm-hmm.
and then we dive on into it. Like I still think about the anime episode.
Really?
Thinking like I learned way more about anime in that 40 minutes, whatever it was, than I had known in my entire life previously.
I mean, I learned some stuff too, and that's what I like too. Is like I think you learn a lot on your topics as well when we research them. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you find out some stuff, and you're like, wow, I
Right.
can kind of learn. I learn more about stuff I'm interested in, and I get to share with everybody else.
Like one of my recent baseball topics on, I think was it 1985 baseball strike, or was it in the 90s? Whatever baseball strike I talked about, the big one, I guess. I don't remember. I have my notebook. I could look, but it's not important. I remember going into that topic, or when I thought it in my brain, I was like, okay, yeah, it's baseball time. I could talk about that. I remember thinking, I'm just going to spend 45 minutes talking about this one season and the events in which things happened. And I started researching it, and I was like, if I don't tell the story of everything that led up to this, none of this is going to make any sort of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it completely changed the way I was going to attack the topic, and it made it more interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know,
I think my favorite episode from you has got to be the goalie mask one.
yeah,
That one was such like a smart idea to like be. It was like a Halloween themed episode,
Right.
And to be like Halloween adjacent, and you found it. You made it a way like the way you're talking about like hockey masks and stuff was just like so good. And you know what sucks too? I think my actual favorite topic you've ever done was the Enforcer episode.
I know that.
And that's our lost episode.
Maybe
I think that one, if that one was released, would be like our top rated episode. Like I swear.
the goalie mask one. I remember because I didn't come up with that topic until the day before. I was like, I know it's Halloween themed, but what the hell? I tried researching so many things. Like there's no, like sporting events happen on Halloween or around Halloween, but that's not interesting. I can just list off sport events. What fun is that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what made me think of it, but I just thought about Jason Voorhees, and I was like, boom, perfect.
It was because it was just like so cool of like, oh, I know what Jason Voorhees mask looked like, and that like, yeah, this is what the hockey mask looked like, and they evolved to this, and now they're this.
Right. It's like this is where it came from.
Yeah,
The-
that Enforcer episode though.
That's yeah. So I'm trying to reach back in my memory here to see. I remember thinking that was a good idea, and I know you have experience with hockey, and like the things I were talking about weren't going to be foreign to you, so I knew you'd be interested in it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy talking about it as much as I did.
It was like it was just like fun to listen to. Was mine world building? No, it wasn't.
I would say I can off this seat. Oh, wrong notebook. Maybe because I brought it up to Caleb once we found out the audio and the video got corrupted. That maybe after it's been long enough, when hopefully him and I have both forgotten what we talked about, we could run it back.
Well, I already forgot what I talked about, so
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to think. Oh, episode 12.
Yeah,
If you have that labeled.
that's probably on my computer.
Yeah, it was definitely on your
Yeah,
Yeah. The episode 12 that never was. Enforcers, hockey's toughest tough guys.
it was. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was
Proud of the ending.
Sometimes I'm like sitting there and like I'm like trying to keep along,
Mhm.
but like it takes me a few sentences to like catch up to what you're saying.
Right.
That one I didn't miss a beat on what you said. I was just like, yeah, and yeah.
Yeah. If ever we'll come back to it eventually.
Yeah.
and I'll have to.
Not saying I'm not interested in your topics. I just
I
like
know,
my
I know.
brain just needs
I know
a
what you're saying.
second. Yeah.
I'll tweak it a little bit because there's a couple things I would change, but I remember the one I ended on, because the one I ended on had a really funny story attached to it,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that was a really good way to end that one. But who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Austin, it is episode 20 as well. And I think we're getting to the end here.
I think we are.
There's one thing we haven't done yet,
What's that?
and that's a rock paper scissors match, because
Oh,
we can't leave that up there at 19 and have it be episode 21, but only like 20 scores.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. It'll just be -1, and then my brain. Now that you're like bringing it up and we're talking about it, yeah, my brain would be upset. I
Mhm.
think.
So, shall we end it off with a rock paper scissors?
I think so.
Will this be on shoot?
Same as the first 19.
Ready? Rock. Whoa. Wait. For our listeners, we were very out of sync. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That was a battle and a half.
For the audio out there, the first one was double rock, the second one was double scissors, and I was like, is he gonna go paper for the meme? Is that what he's doing? So
Yep.
I won.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Which is stock standard. That's how we roll around here.
That
I
is an insane win rate.
I have a 75% win percentage, Caleb.
If we counted the lost episode, no, you wouldn't.
That's what's even better about the
Yeah.
last episode is you technically won that one.
Okay.
The listeners will never know.
I'll update that one in a second here. Well, Austin, this little soiree, or is that what the right word is?
I think we're on the right track
So we'll
there.
dive into B&B if it ever happens, or just like a casual episode. I had a good time.
I had a good time. I think at the worst, it's just an evolution, another thing for hopefully the listeners can look forward to. I
Only keep rising. And we hope that you had a good time.
hope you enjoyed our ramblings. I know there's some of you out there that just kind of put us on in the background while you're working or doing other things. So this is probably a pretty good episode for that. You don't gotta
Listen is hard.
put too much brain power into
Yeah.
what we're trying to explain to you.
It's a very ego episode, I realized. Don't ego lift.
Yeah.
And if you're a college age boy, clean up your apartment.
Call of Duty used to be good.
All right. I'm Caleb.
And I am Austin.
I will see you guys on the next episode of Balls and Blasters.
Bye-bye.